Hello, Big Brother fans. I know it's not a spoiler at this point. I'm sure you guys all know this, but at the veto competition, Michele won the veto. I'm going to guess that she's probably not going to use it, but let's get on to the very brief summary of last night's episode. I thought about doing this last night and thought, who am I kidding? I looked rough, and I probably would have been even rougher. It was a long weekend. Okay, so we start with Natalie. Remember last week it was last week when I called it, when I said that, the clicks now no longer being clicks was going to be interesting because it wouldn't allow Natalie to ride on her teammates, and she was going to have to start making some moves. Hello, she said it herself. I was sitting pretty with two others doing all the work. Called it. The thing is, right now, is that if you go back and you'll start thinking about it, she hasn't won anything yet. Not a veto, not a food, or I don't know about the food competitions and such, but she hasn't won a thing. And even though she's been put into the athlete section, she hasn't shown herself to be extremely athletic at all. I mean, last night when they were flinging around and hitting things, she was about the only one that vomited, and she couldn't hang on for very long. Usually, those types of endurance type of things, women almost always can stay longer than men, and at least so much in Survivor. In Survivor, if there's an endurance competition, a woman will more than likely win an endurance competition. But she kind of bailed a little early, don't you think? So when Jordan won the power to choose 3 haves and 3 have-nots, or whatever, just the have-nots basically, I thought that was one of the best powers to have. I mean, to be able to pick and choose who you think is going to be the one to be put up, and then to bail because she didn't want people to... My gut instinct is just because she didn't want to have a target on her back. Now, I wasn't... Let's see, where was I? I was not in the room, but I was kind of listening from afar, so I didn't see that part, and I should probably have rewatched it before I started this summary. But my gut instinct is she didn't want a target on her back, so it was chicken shit to put names in a bag and pull it out. I mean, really. Put the names of the people that you really don't want in there and keep the others out, and pretend that that's how it happened. Please! But anyway, I'm pleased with the people who are on the have-nots. Well, at least 2/3 of them. Lydia winning the 42-inch screen, and Kevin winning the $5,000. To me, those two would have automatically been put up. That's just me, because I'm mean and evil and nasty. Just kidding. But yeah, it's going to be fun to watch Jesse pout and not be able to get his protein and feed his muscles. Yeah. Ronnie and Natalie being asked out and not having anything in their packages made me laugh. I mean, for some reason it just did. I don't know why, but it did. I'm kind of liking that Russell's eyes are being opened, and it's sad that it was after, just before Casey was kicked out, that it was brought to his attention, and now he's paying attention to things. This will be interesting without the clicks. It really will, because I think it'll allow people to just not only think of themselves on their own, but they can always, I think, be able to rely on a click, that because you had to kind of, sort of, but not really stick to one another, because you wanted to kind of fight for your click, so that if you win, your whole click won, and that kind of stuff. I think that'll still come into play. I think people will still rely on those clicks, but it'll also allow them to branch out and meet some of the other people in the home. I would like to see a little bit more of the a little bit more coverage of Michele and Shima, because there's not much that is being seen or whatever. So yeah, but anyway, squid and squash. How funny is that? I hear noises out there, so I'll talk to you later. Bye.